Scream on these nuts.
Okay.
What's up, y'all? My name is Max.
My name's Annie.
And we just saw Scream 6. Alright, see, that was better than last time. Last time she fucked it up. Because she was drinking coffee. We had to take it again. Scream. Alright, guys. Initial thoughts on the movie. It was pretty valid. I ain't gonna say I was the biggest fan of the first 4 Scream movies, but the one that came out like a year or two ago, that one was pretty good. And this one I think was as good, if not better.
You're talking about the one with the same cast?
Yeah, the one that came out like a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
That was 5. This one was like as good, if not better. What you think?
I think it was a little better. I think this one was more memorable. I honestly forgot a lot about Scream 5.
Yeah. I think because the cast, like, even though it's the same cast, I feel like last time they were way less interesting. Like, the side characters, like the brother and sister girl, they were cool. But, like, the main 2 girls last time were, like, not interesting to me at all. They were kind of boring. But this movie, they were pretty good.
I actually like the sisters more than the twins.
Yeah. Okay, so pros of the movie. I thought it was funny. I think like it doesn't really take itself too serious, and it's kind of playing into the fact that it's a reboot of the original ones. So I think they kind of give themselves a lot of like leeway to do like funnier shit and do other shit that maybe would have not worked in the first one. But I like the fact that it's funny. I like the fact that they keep you guessing who's the criminal the whole time. I like the fact that, you know, you never know which character it could be, and you know, it don't take itself too serious, but serious enough for like when someone dies, you know, they're probably gonna die. Something like that. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I like how they keep you guessing and shit. I mean, that's like the same with all Scream movies. I think what really sets this one a little bit apart is how they bring it back. I like how this time with the main girl, where her dad is the first Scream, I guess. How she starts to like killing. I think that made it a little more interesting and opened up some more opportunities for like the next movie and whatever. And I also like how they kind of made me think that she would be the killer at one point.
Yeah, true.
Which would be like that would have been a crazy twist, but I think I like what they did better. You know, I wouldn't like it if they made her the killer, but I like it that was a possibility.
Yeah, I like how they make it that she likes killing the killers. That's kind of cool. Another thing I liked about it though too was that, you know, there wasn't really like slow parts in the movie. There was like probably like a 40-minute chunk after like the beginning scene of like no killings, but then they jump into it and then there's like killings every 5 minutes.
Yeah, and the killings are interesting. Like, are like good. They like show a lot of it. Yeah. And it just looks realistic. And
there wasn't a lot of scenes that like even when there wasn't killing, they weren't boring. Like even when it was setting up the story, I feel like this time better than the last movie. Like I actually cared about what's going on with the characters, so it was more interesting.
I feel like there wasn't even a 40-minute gap with no killing. I felt like the gaps were pretty good. Yeah. I feel like the whole movie was filled with like a good amount of gore. Yeah.
Like some of the old characters I don't give a fuck about, like that reporter lady, but I'm happy they kind of fucked her up. Like I don't know if she's gonna come back, but she's probably gonna come back, but I'm happy they killed her because I didn't really like her that much. She was just doing stupid shit, bro. Alright, now cons of the movie. I feel like they didn't take advantage of the fact that it was in New York. Like all the posters and shit got me hyped because we're from New York. And they did all this shit saying, oh, how it's gonna be in New York. They have this shit with the train. But I feel like they didn't use the fact that they were in New York to their best advantage. Like, they could have did a lot more interesting shit being it's in New York. But there was just, like, the train scene. And that was kind of bullshit, because you're not gonna tell me the lights in the train shut off every 5 seconds in New York.
It does.
It shuts off, like, maybe once in a while. But, like, every 5 seconds you're going through a complete darkness. Like, that's not how it works.
There's times where I would go in the train and it's fucking dark for, like, a good minute.
I wouldn't say that. And then fucking, even that, like, they kind of overhyped how crowded the fucking trains were. Like, the trains are crowded, but, like...
Plus, they're in Manhattan.
The way they were doing it was a little too much. Being someone who used to take the train every day. And then even, like, other than that, it could have literally been in any other state either. Like, there was nothing that really made it be like, yo, this is New York. Like, they said, oh, we're in Manhattan a few times, but it would have been funny if this guy went to the Bronx and he got beat up in a fucking bodega. Like, if Ghostface went to the Bronx.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
Or if Ghostface tried killing someone and boy pulls out a gun on him. But the only time where it was just like, where someone pulled a gun was like the bodega, or he pulled out a shotgun. I'm like, these bodegas don't have no fucking shotguns.
I bet they got something.
How many videos you seen recently where the bodega clerks got shot and they have no gun on them? I'm just saying they could have did more with it being in New York. Like, I like the scene where they were trying to put the ladder across the buildings, because in New York, like, you know, people be screaming across the buildings and shit. But like, other than that, on the train,
have a big ass ladder.
Yeah, I don't know why he would have a ladder in his house.
He had one that's fully extended, long as fuck, in his ladder.
I just thought they could have did more with the train shit. I mean, with it being in New York, and use that to do like more creative shit that the other movies didn't. And other than that, I felt like, yo, some of the characters make some stupid decisions, and I understand this like a scary movie thing, but they could do some better shit sometimes. Like, it'd be funny if one day you see the character actually do everything right and they still get fucked up, rather than you're doing everything wrong and you get fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, the girl had the gun and she went outside and then she got fucked up. Like, bro, really? But other than that, I feel like there was a lot of improvements from the last one, so I don't have like too much to hate. It's like one of those movies where it's like, it's good, it's not like the craziest thing, but it's not bad. Or you like dislike?
Yeah, I also feel like they could have done more with the New York thing. I mean, I did feel like the train thing was a little realistic, but I remember we said this before, where like it would have been funny if Ghostface killed someone like in the middle of a train station or something, and like nobody cared. Like, everyone like didn't want to get involved. But
or someone started recording it as he was stabbing her in the train. Like, someone started recording it and everybody started moving away. But instead it just acted like, you're gonna tell me not a single person is gonna see her getting stabbed on the train? Like, that's bullshit, bro.
Yeah, people would see it.
People would see it and move away. Probably not say anything, but they would at least move out of the fucking spot.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like movies like these, it can never be like amazing. I can never give the movie like these like a 9 or a 10, because it's just like, it's always going to be the same formula, and it's not really going to be anything fresh and, you know, it's not going to be too different. Like, you get what you expect. It's not going to be life-changing. It's not going to be a movie that you have to see. It'll change your, you know, perspective of life and whatever.
I think it's more like it's like a Scream movie, so it follows a Scream formula, and they try to change it up to make it interesting every time. But, like, it's not going to be like an artistic masterpiece. It's more of just like a fun movie you go see with some friends or some shit like that.
Yeah. That's why I would give it like a high 7, maybe low 8.
Yeah, I give it like a 7 for a Scream movie. I think the last one was probably like a 6. It wasn't like the craziest movie, but this one was slightly better. I thought it was funnier at times. Yeah, so overall thoughts, Scream was pretty good. Scream 6. And I could see them keep going with this cast because, you know, the cast is likable enough where I don't really want to see them die, but if they do die, I'm not going to be too disappointed.
I kind of want to see the twins die. I was kind of excited.
Yeah, they could have killed him at that one. I don't know how he didn't die at that one spot, bro. They stabbed him like 50 times in the chest.
50 times, both sides.
Yeah. And they should make a Scream movie where like the guy like completely doesn't care about the rules and he has like full on guns and shit, like Ghostface. Man pulls out with a tactical vest under the shit.
And he still dies.
Yeah, but you know, I like the movie. I feel like, you know, they could modernize it a bit, give him a gun. He had a gun in that one scene.
Yeah.
Just to switch it up slightly more. Again, with the New York shit, they could have did more with it. That was like my biggest letdown in the movie, but other than that, I like the movie. It was a good movie. Definitely see it. It should have came out in October. If it came out like 3 or 4 months ago, I feel like I would have been more hyped to see it during Halloween, because I was not interested in that last Halloween movie.
Yeah, it took place in during Halloween.
Yeah,
so everyone was in like costume and stuff.
Yeah, the last Michael Myers one, I didn't care about those 3. I saw them, I didn't like them. But this one, if it came out during Halloween, I feel like I would have been more in the mood to see it. We just saw it because it was on. We had nothing to do. But definitely go watch Scream. It. Yeah, but we were gonna watch Cocaine Bear. But definitely go watch it if you like Scream. And that's it, right?
Yeah, it is. Bye. Bye.
Wake up out the door, it's time to get this money. So many pitfalls in my life, that shit ain't even funny. Them rainy nights had them days looking mad sunny. My clothes nice, remember when them shits was mad.